Hey everyone, I wanted to come by today and talk about a concept that I recently heard about having a goal body versus a goal weight. Oftentimes, we all get on the journey of our health and fitness with the idea of having a goal weight that we want to accomplish. And chances are that the weight itself is not the main thing, although because that is a tangible thing we hold on to it. It really is all about how we feel at that goal weight, how we look at that goal weight, how our energy levels are, how our confidence is at that goal weight. And so because we can't describe it or see it or hold on to it, we choose to put a number on it, put something tangible on it. And so that becomes the goal weight. So we're always chasing that goal weight. But in reality, what you're really chasing is that version of yourself that was when you were at that weight. Instead, I want you to reframe and think about goal body, especially as you are in your mature years. It becomes very important to really step away from chasing that number on the scale and really thinking about, what do I want my body to be? What is my ultimate vision of what my body should be? Not just looking, because if it looks a certain way, there's no guarantee that it is also going to be a healthy body. You could easily drop weight, get on a quick diet, drop a shit ton of weight in 6 to 8 weeks or whatever they promise you, but you will feel like crap. You will not enjoy it. You will not love the process. You will suffer through it. Your health will suffer, your sleep will suffer, your social life will begin to suffer. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's not about, that how you will look at that point. It is, I want you to think in terms and reframe it as, how do I want to constantly feel forever? And we're all said and done, we're all getting ads by AARP. We're all heading into that age bracket where there's certain more lab tests that are done. There are certain, things that our doctors look for when we go for a well check. If you're someone that has been recommended a colonoscopy by your doctor due to family history, mammograms are an absolute must every year. You can't skimp on that. Certain aches and pains happen. And so that's what I want you to think about. What does your goal body feel like? If you were to envision right now and look into a distance and be like, how do I want to feel 5 years down the road? Do I want to wake up feeling energized, or do I want to wake up tired? Am I someone who is on her feet and not feeling any aches and pains? What is does your goal body, is it something that you are able to stay active even on vacations? To give you an example, I'm currently working with a client who's getting ready to do a trek, and she's so nervous. She's like, I really want my knees to be strong. We're going in a group. I know I'll be the slowest, but I at least don't want to be someone who has to give up halfway. That's her goal right now. And I think it's a phenomenal goal. So everything right now is around that. The training is around that. I've reminded her to eat that well so that she can maintain that energy level. That's an example of a goal body. Personally, my goal body is one where I have good digestion, number one. Number two, I sleep well and stop waking up so tired. There are times when I will take a nap and then I can't wake up from my nap. I'm so tired and I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I just want that energy back, that I used to have. So my goal body right now is for me to feel that way. My goal body is also to minimize the aches and pains. Like tomorrow I have an appointment with a back doctor. I never thought I'd be seeing a back doctor like ever in my life. So I have to go see someone, a spine specialist. And I'm like, man, can't believe I got to that point. Like I thought I would never have to do that, but I do. So my goal body is to not feel those aches and pains with my back when I wake up in the morning, or the slight soreness. So let's think about, what does a goal body feel like? I want you to think about it. I want you to really, really write down that this is what my goal body is going to feel like. And when we chase that goal body, then everything else begins to fall into place. We make better choices to eat. We prioritize sleep. We move in that way, because that's what is going to get us to feeling great and energized. Oftentimes, in my conversations with women, they're like, I don't eat a lot. I'm eating little. I'm mindful of my portion sizes, but the weight is just not budging. But, there are times I see them and I can just tell that they're tired, they have inflammation, they don't move, they're very, very sedentary with their lifestyle. I can just tell just from observing them sometimes. And I'm like, forget about how much you're eating and not eating. Get up and move more. You're not fit at all. Like, you need to be fit. You need to look and feel fit, right? So prioritize some of those things. And I understand that sometimes goal weight is absolutely important. I get it, because it can improve your lab results and all of that, but it definitely does tie into the goal body. And when you start focusing on that, I want my body to feel like this down the road, chances are it will also begin to look like the way you want it to look, at least a little bit. Now, be realistic about what you want to look, what the aesthetics are, because the commitment required to look a certain way aesthetically is a commitment not a lot of women want to make, because it requires a lot of sacrifices. I don't want to make them. I want to enjoy my life. I want to have dessert in my life. I want to have alcohol in my life, because I do enjoy a cocktail every now and then. So be realistic about aesthetically where you are, and really, really start focusing on your goal body, not just the goal weight, because that is just, chasing that for the sake of being a smaller size. It is just a very useless proposition, because it's exhausting. It's like there's no real reason why you're doing it. Like, you have zero reason why you're looking. And once you get to that weight, then what? Like, what are you going to accomplish once you get to that weight? What? At the most, you can put up a picture on Facebook and be like, oh my God, everybody's like, oh my God, you look amazing. You lost so much weight. And then what? After that validation is done, then what are you going to do? How are you going to maintain that weight loss that you've, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, that it requires a lot of effort, but how are you going to maintain it? And that is where it is all about feeling a certain way, having that goal body that can do certain things in life, because you still want to continue to thrive. We live longer now, and you want to be that sprightly 60, 70-year-old woman that still has a ton of energy, that isn't afraid of family vacations, isn't someone that, doesn't require a wheelchair to be taking her everywhere. You want to be the type where you're like, oh, let's go. I can carry my own luggage. I got this, right? That's what you want to be like. You want to feel like you're not having to depend on someone for your daily mobility. That's a good goal to have, that, in my opinion, so that you never have to be dependent on someone to help you get up or sit down, or to lift anything, or even coming down the stairs or going up the stairs. All of that is just like, you don't want to be part of those things, right? You don't want those things happening to you. So work towards those things. And once you start working towards those things, the whole the whole scale it diminishes in importance, and you feel a lot more in control. You're giving yourself grace and compassion. And not only that, you're truly making yourself stronger in every sense of it. Women often get very emotionally attached to the scale, and they begin to feel like a good person or a bad person depending on what they weigh that day, or they feel like a failure when they weigh more, like a pound more, because unfortunately that's been the narrative for women, that if you're thin, then you're amazing, and if you're not, then all the comments start pouring in. And it's unfortunate. So that's why just start working towards wanting to feel fit, strong, wanting to eat just so you feel nice and light, digestion is good. Eat so that you don't have aches and pains, and then flu is going around. So eat in a way where your immunity is better, so that you don't fall sick. You don't keep falling sick and keep catching things from your kids. Your immunity is a lot better than that. Aim for those things, right? All right. So that's it from me for today. I will come back live, and if any of this resonated, please let me know. All right. Have a good day. Bye.